Hello and welcome to Thursday's live stream Hatha Yoga. In today's practice, we're going to begin reclining, one of our favorite ways to begin. So we can just lay down, have whatever cushioning you need, an extra mat if your bones are sensitive, if your spine is sensitive. Just lay down and relax. Shavasana if you can, or if you have back pain, maybe bend the knees. Just try and relax and be still and focus on the breath. Deepen the breath each round. And continue breathing deeper and deeper until you get to the point where you're breathing as deeply as you can. And go ahead and bend the right knee and open the knee. And if your knee is sore, your hip is sore, you can put something under your thigh like a folded blanket or block if you have that, with the option of extending the arms overhead. Deep breath. And lifting the right knee. Take the knee to the chest and roll out the ankle. Both directions. Yeah, extend the leg. Bend the left knee in. Open the knee. And extend the arms overhead. Deep breath. And continue a few more deep breaths. And lifting the left knee. Hug the knee into the chest. And roll out the ankle. Both directions. And when you're done with both directions of the ankle roll, both knees to chest. And you can gently roll around on your low back or just be still if you prefer. Otherwise, it's rolling around, just gently massages the back into the ground. And feet together, extend the legs out. And bend the knees in. And extend the legs out. And bend the knees in. Legs extending out. Knees bending in. Legs extend. And one more round. Legs extend. And then bend the legs, but with the feet flat. And then bring the flats of the feet together and let the knees open for butterfly. Arrange the arms any way you like. I like to use my hands under my head. You might enjoy doing that, or breathing into the hands, having them in the solar plex area. Whatever feels good for you, just breathe. Let gravity gently open the hips a little bit more as we hold the stretch. And when you're ready, knees lift. Knees to chest. And hold the back of the legs and roll on up. Switch to a nice hands and knees position. And roll the spine. Very smooth. Yeah. Go ahead and push into downward dog. And work on lifting the hips high. Deep breath. Child's pose. And we'll go ahead and come on back to hands and knees. Turn the fingers to face each other. And take little bounds, grounding through the index now. Turn the fingers to face forward and continue little bounds, hugging the arms in for this variation. Smooth breathing. And when you're ready, release. 8-part bow. And inhale, easy cobra. Repeating rounds, nice smooth lift. And then the Sphinx. Deep breath. Feel a good sense of reaching back through the ankles and grounding through the pinky toenails. And come on down. Hands alongside the rib cage. Use the core and lift and push into the legs. Downward dog. Head down, hips high. And knees down. Let's go ahead and press side to side. Still loosening up. Enjoying this nice elongated warm up. Breathing and settling into the body. When you've done equal rounds, take plank. And we'll hold plank for 5 minutes. Wait, no, 5 breaths, but long breaths. So it takes a little while. So maybe that's about 2 for now. Let's take 3 more breaths. Inhale full. Exhale slow. Good. A breath or 2 more. Deep breath. Strong legs. Lift out of the shoulders. 1 more breath. And lower down. Reach back through the feet. Inhale, basic locust. Exhale, release. Inhale, basic locust. Exhale, lower. Inhale, basic locust. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra, using the arms, but just a little bit. Exhale, release. Chin to chest, roll to cobra. Exhale, release. And go ahead and bring the hands low for up dog, or just lift it neutral. Otherwise, lifting the thighs, upward dog, and drawn into the core, push back, downward dog. And then walk or lightly hop up. Feet to hands, half lift, and full fold. And straight back lift. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, arms relax. Double check that the feet are parallel. And take chair pose. Exhale, plank pose. Knees down, elbows down. Walk the legs way back, drop the hips, firm the thighs, elbow plank. Sphinx. And if you like, stay here or lengthen the arms. And come on down. Hands alongside the chest. Use the core to lift. Turn to the side. And then take the right leg out. Inhale, lift, and open the foot. If your knee hurts, put something for padding or double your mat underneath it. Extend the arms. And take gate pose. And keep long rib cage. And you just lower the hand wherever that goes without having to collapse into it. Gate pose. And then come on up and settle into warrior gate. So you lighten the foot. So you can bend the knee. Keep the foot forward or open excessively as opposed to caving in. And take warrior gate. And let everything relax. And switch to having the left foot out to the side. Lift and lift the foot. Extend the toes. Extend the rib cage. Gate pose. Deep breath. Come on up. Check that the foot is light. Have the foot forward or slightly open. Bend the knee above the heel and ankle. Warrior gate. And when you're nice and complete from that, relax arms and legs. Come back to center and then hop or walk the feet apart. Deep breath. And draw into the core and stand on up. Open the arms and the right foot. I pivot on my heel to really get those toes open and then lengthen into triangle pose. Open the chest, keep the body in line with the legs, even if you have to hold higher. And breathe deep. Let's come on up and switch the sides. Turn the back foot in, spread all the toes, elongate the arms, triangle pose. Come on up and switch sides, opening the right foot, turning the back foot in, spreading the toes. Warrior two. Warrior lift, right arm vertical, abdomen in. Side angle with the left arm vertical. Reverse warrior, you could do neutral lift like we just did, or go back further as long as you keep the abs in and it feels good. Back leg strong. Front knee bending, but not excessively. Hooking open. Side angle with the top arm diagonal and hand to ground. Or do the first variation we did. That suits you best. Deep breath. Back to warrior two. And then switching sides. Make sure to really open that left foot. Warrior two. Hips level, back leg strong. Warrior lift. Side angle. Reverse warrior. Side angle holding the ground. Arm diagonal. Keep opening the chest so you can breathe deep into that space. Come back to warrior two when you're ready. And relaxing the arms and legs, centering the feet, taking a nice pyramid stretch or prasarita. An option to do a down dog arms with the hips drawing back so they stay in line with the ankles, not pushing behind them, but not pulling forward either. Breathe. And bringing the hands in place. Slowly come on up. Bring the stance in a bit, open the toes, Devi Asana. If your knees hurt, you don't have to open out that much. Your feet and knees should face the same. You can sit moderate, you can even be high up. And if you can sit really low, then you're welcome to do that, but don't do it at the expense of your joints. Make sure you can breathe into the stretch. And come on up. And slowly walk until the feet can come lightly together. Putting lots of weight onto the right foot. Opening the arms and the legs. And switching sides. Very good. Now we're ready for the half moon pose. If you have a wall nearby, you could stack yourself up against the wall if you like. That's very helpful if it's hard for you to balance. Holding a block or using this extra height from your fingertips is good. We're going to bend down. Bring the right hand forward and over to the right so it's wider than the shoulder. Lift the left leg, open the hip and abdomen and chest for half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. And come on down and switch to sides. Half moon. Deep breath. And come on down and fold over the legs. Straight back lift. Inhale. Upward salute. Exhale, arms relax. Next is tree pose. You can just do a little bit of it or go a little higher, but if you're able to, have the foot high into the thigh, the knee and hip opening in opposition, holding low, medium, or arms overhead. Next pose is back into that shooting star again, working on the lateral core here. And then back to the original partial tree, a little bit more. You don't want to push the foot in the knee, so it's either below the knee or above the knee. And the heel can dig into the muscle. The foot will often slip down, especially if your pants are a little slippery. Heel digging into the muscle will keep the foot in place. Low hands, medium hands, or tall. And when the foot digs into the muscle, you get a pressure point massage as well. So you're stretching the hip, but you're also massaging the leg muscles. It's intense, but you do benefit. Make sure you can breathe. Stay down with the trapezius as you lift up with the arms. It's hard counterbalancing, but there's a lot of payoff for refining the alignment with the breath. And then we'll take shooting star. And then next is malasana. So stand wide, and squat. And if you can't squat comfortably, do a seated hip opener of your choice. Straddle, cross-legged, butterfly. Feeling grounded with the breath. And slowly sit down. And next we're going to do Navasana. So draw your sitting bones back. You can hold the ground or the knees if you need. Knees high, chest high. And if you like, extend the arms and extend the legs. The ankles pointy. Deep breath. And then release and switch to the hands and knees. Extend the right leg. Just lift hip level. Lift the left arm. And switch sides. Very good. Release and lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Chin to chest. Inhale, roll the cobra. Exhale, lower. Cobra feels tight. You can use a blanket under the stomach or the hands a little higher and wider, or both. Tuck the chin, roll the cobra again. Exhale, lower. Chin to chest. Inhale, roll up. Deep breath. Exhale, release. If you would like to do a dog stretch or a child to rest now, you can. If you're feeling good and you want to do a bow, hold the ankles. You can also do locust with bent knees. Hug the knees in a little bit. And when ready, lift a little bit at first, and eventually lift a little higher, and breathe. Exhale, lower. Head rotates to the right, just rest. Head comes to the other side. And again, taking time to rest and breathe. Head comes back to center. Inhale, locust, and hold. Work on inner spiraling the thighs. So the knees kind of roll towards each other, the heels stay centered. You reduce compression on the sacrum that way. Also, this rolling back of the shoulders can help you feel broad in the chest. You can feel it as a chest opener if you can. And then release. Use the core and lift and take a slow transition to a dog pose. And transition to kneeling and then sitting. Legs in front, hips back. Sit as tall as you can. Consider pushing into the ground. Or if you can sit tall and lift the arms, go ahead and take that variation of Dandasana. And release. Take the right leg over the left. If you're slouching, maybe pull the sitting bones back or just sit on a folded towel or blanket. Sit tall and twist to the right. Come back to center. And switch sides. Crossing the other leg over, sit very tall. And twisting to the left. Good. Come back to center. Next is table pose. Bending the knees, hands pretty far back, and lift into a nice table pose. And exhale, release. Legs in front, hips back. And inhale, arms lift. Sit very tall, forward bend. Very good. Release the stretch. Bend the right leg in and bring the hands kind of where the hip and the upper thigh meet. It's going to make it feel awkward. Using extra height will help. but we don't want to lift. So if the hands are too far back, you lift and you tone the arms and the hips are way forward, and we don't want to do that. Sorry for confusing you there. I'm showing what not to do. What we want is to lift and pull the hips back and really engage the core. And release. So we bend the leg. We're pressing down through that foot as we pull the hips back. Press down through the hands and the grounded foot, hips back, lift, and release. Let's try that one more time on each side. So lift, hips back, and switch. Lift, hips back. And then setting up for Janu Shirshasana. Arms lift, chest lifts, forward bend. And switching sides. And when you're ready, releasing the forward bend. Let's go ahead and scoot on up. Now roll onto the back. Knees to chest. And then take reclined easy seat. So you cross the right leg to the inside, lower both feet, open both knees. So it's one foot in front of the other, staggered positions like meditation, but laying down. Best of both worlds. Deep breath. And switch legs. Deep breath. And the next stretch is a hip side stretch. So lift the knees, lengthen the left leg, pivot up onto the left hip, and hold the right thigh. Keep the right shoulder grounded and relax in the glutes. Breathing deep all the while. Yeah. Switching sides. When you're complete, take Shavasana. And close the eyes and soften the breath. I'm going to turn off the volume and do a 10-15 minute Shavasana. It's a great idea. Otherwise, we'll do a few minutes together, just softening and being still, letting the breath flow nice and effortlessly. Get ready, deepen the breath. And slowly come back to knees to chest. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Make your way upright to a comfortable seat. Sit tall and breathe deep. Let's do a clearing breath in 3 ohms. Breathe in. Open mouth, let it out. And then inhaling for Om. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. We will do Saturday Vinyasa coming up. I apologize for not having one last week. This wasn't quite possible with the streaming and the traveling I was doing in the Sierra Nevada mountains. But I look forward to doing more Saturday classes and also some extra classes and some alignment forms that I've been talking about, talking up, and promising for a while. So all good things coming in the near future. These live streams always get saved. So anytime you need to practice, there's a big collection. There's core workouts, Hatha yoga, Hatha stretch, yin yoga, vinyasa. So check it out. Lots of good different classes. All classes are for donation. Really helps me and my family when you send us a donation. So click on PayPal or Venmo is even better below. And do what you can. Share with your friends, like, subscribe, comment, positive comments, request reasonable poses. We're not going to do a handstand with the leg behind the head, but if you have certain shoulder openers, hip openers that you're interested in, I can add some stuff in upon request. And yes, look forward to more practices together in the virtual world. As always, I'll encourage you to hydrate. I got a homemade electrolyte drink here, and I'm going to make sure I drink this and keep drinking fluid throughout the day. And I wish you well. All good things to you and those around you. Ciao for now.